In a world where hope seemed lost and love was overshadowed by abandonment, this 8-year-old took matters into his own hands. He dropped out of school and decided to take care of his dying mom. He cooks, washes, and does everything to this mother who has been struggling with this leg tumor for 6 years now. Everyone abandoned this mother, starting from the husband, friends, families, and even neighbors, except this young man. But how did his decision to drop out of school impact his mother's life? And what sacrifices did he make to take care for her? Meet Obed, an 8-year-old boy whose love for his mother knows no bounds. When his mother needed him the most, he made a decision that would change both of their lives forever. I lived a normal life like anyone else during my first 10 years of my life, with legs functioning properly, where I was running up and down, enjoying my childhood. I kept growing and met a man whom we even had a child together. But I was so unfortunate that the husband later abandoned both me and my son during my first years of my life, with legs functioning properly. After the husband's departure, they started struggling with life, given that this mother had no job and never had the chance to go to school for more skills that would help her survive. As if poverty wasn't enough, she even suffered from this leg tumor, which complicated her health situation. In my 20s, that's when I started having this illness, with my legs swelling, but not as of today, because it started with what looked like as if it was something small, which would soon be treated. But the fact that I had no one else to look after me also contributed to making it worse. I lived with my stepmom and father, who never cared as much as parents do. The leg kept aching and swelling, but she never had enough money to go to the hospital for treatment. Even by when she still lived with her parents, they never took her to hospitals, and thus her leg condition getting far from better. I would still move and be able to do every activity. But recently, after turning 35, that's when I realized that what looks normal or simple was about to take my life away, as the leg swelled and swelled, getting this big. Then everything stopped, from walking easily to not doing any other thing. I would have died even because there was no one else to look after me. But thank God, my 8-year-old is becoming a man. He's the one who takes care of me and even feeds me, regardless of his age. And I don't know why he gets food, whether he takes people's stuffs away. I don't know. Unlike many children here of his age who wake up and go to school, this young man was forced to become an adult by life. So he's assigned to provide and look after his mother as much as he can. And for what he cannot do, he just stands at the door and asks people for help. The 8-year-old has to fetch water early in the morning, return and find food. If food is available, then he has to go and collect firewood, which is the traditional way of cooking that is applied by many poor African villages. After gathering enough, he heads back home and then starts the whole cooking process. And it's hard to imagine that the little fella is only 8 years of age and has to do all this by himself. My health condition deteriorated. I cannot even stand up by myself, let alone moving on my feet. There has to be the support of someone else. If not, I would lie or sit in one place for the whole day. My boy takes me to the washroom. He washes me and does all the dirty work for me. This mother once went to hospitals for examination, and she never liked the results. They said it was cancer, but she can't believe that this lady is really having that deadly disease. And with not enough money, she couldn't have further treatment, which is why her leg keeps getting larger and larger. Due to how long this has been, I don't think it's cancer, for it would maybe have taken my life. It's been 6 years since the day I failed to walk on my feet, but my boy has been everything to me. He can collect firewood and cook anyhow. He's not that good in cooking, but I like his effort in helping me, and that helps me survive, being the reason he dropped out of school during his second year in primary. The husband or father to this boy never did his responsibilities as a parent, having abandoned them shortly after he was born. And this mother thinks that the husband might be having a clue of what is happening to them, but he chose to go away from them. This life is beyond my understanding. Sometimes I get a few surprise visits from people who bring food for us, and we feed on what they bring until it's over and my boy has to go out again and find some solutions. I can say we survived miraculously. The 35-year-old is asking for support mainly because she needs advanced medication for her condition to be treated. And if treated, she can resume her normal life. In the meantime, she's also requesting for the school fees so that his 8-year-old can resume his education for a brighter future. The list goes on, but they also need food and more to survive. I need medication and food. I'd also like to have people visiting me. My son needs to stop begging and stealing people's properties. As with more financial capabilities, he can even go back to school because I believe that education is key to a brighter future. We also spoke to this young man who, due to life challenges, was forced to grow and act as an adult in no time because there was no any other option apart from finding solution and stepping into bigger boots.
Nitwa Bedri Zindana, mfite imyaka 8 kubera buriya burwayi bwa mamaye byatumye mva mu ishuri kugira ngo turebe uko twabaho. Kenshi na kenshi njya gushakisha ibyo turi burye kugira ngo turebe ko tubaho.
Ibyo kurya
bishakisha mu mirima ya rubanda, n'abandi hari ababima. Hari ahantu nagiye gutora ibijumba mu murima wabo, baramfata barankubita, nigira ahandi kubishakisha. Imana gukunda kuguma hafi.
The little boy says he does everything for his mother. He does even what a young boy of his age would not be doing, like washing his mother, making sure she urinates, defecates, and more. He's also asking any good Samaritans who might be watching them to support them so that his mother would be treated and he would be able to go back to school. This family is struggling. The mother has been bedbound for 6 years, and her son also dropped out of school to take care of her dying mother. They also have no food and other basic necessities, not even a caretaker. We can contribute on givinglife.com and change their lives forever. Thank you for watching. Remember to subscribe.